Hello everyone, this is Private Caboose starting my next Let's Play, Donkey Kong Country 2. Now, I don't know how many people have seen my other videos of Donkey Kong Country 2. I only have 3 up. The commentary is horrible. However, hopefully this time the commentary will be good, because I know it will be. Yeah, I'm not going to keep complaining about that, because it probably gets irritating after a while. But let's just say the last time I did this, I did a recording, it was a lot better. Why? Because I actually talked about the game. I mean, that's what Let's Players do anyway. So if I'm gonna get on any rant or whatever, I'll just say that for like another video or something. But hopefully this time, hopefully this time this doesn't end up like the last commentary did, and that is it mysteriously disappeared. So now I gotta redo it all over again. No big deal. I pretty much know what I'm gonna say, so this shouldn't be too much of a problem. And I don't think we should show that. It just might be a spoiler. Sorry, I know that was pretty lame. Sometimes I hear I've heard other Let's Players show like it down and say, "Oh, we can't show this! Spoiler! Spoiler warning!" Or spoiler or something. How is that going to spoil the game? You're just showing a level. Unless they think that a level could be a spoiler. Anyway, enough of that. I'm just rambling. Anyway, so now let's just start the game. Alright, now the first area is Gangplank Galleon. Remember that for later. The first level, Pirate Panic. Remember that for later. And also remember how it looks right now, because at the end of the level, that will change. Well, in a small way, but it'll be significant enough that'll help you out. Anyhow, and see this room? Look at the background. Remember what's there, namely number of windows and certain objects. I know that one's probably a little vague. And what's the first enemy we see? A furry rat. Keep that in mind too. But before I continue on, I want to get on to the game mechanics. Now, of course, you have your simple, jump button, which is B, run button, which is Y, But I want to go over the characters. Now, both characters have the same kind of thing. They both have, like, an attack. Diddy has, I don't know what you would call it. A cartwheel, barrel roll, or maybe a Diddy roll. Okay. Just something I just thought of, but I don't think it'll catch on. I'm just having a little fun. Anyway, and of course, Dixie here, which you can switch your partners by pressing the select button. And, she can do the same thing. She has her own little attack, but it's not quite as good as Diddy's. Diddy's, you can get a lot more distance, whereas with Dixie, not really so much. And you gotta kind of be careful, because hers is a little bit shorter than Diddy's. Plus, with him, he can go down and gain just a little more speed and a little more distance. With Dixie, not so much. So if you want to run into enemies, Diddy will be the one for you. And also, there's another little thing that's really nice. The fact that they can, jump in midair. Not like a double jump, but if they fall off, they can jump in midair. Both Dixie and Diddy can do that. And that can be done from any height. So say you fall down, you can say you, like, if you were to estimate how much 100 feet would be, if you were to jump 100 feet, or drop 100 feet, not jump, drop. Excuse me. If you were to drop about, say 100 feet or 50 feet or whatever, or however you announce, let's just say you were to do a long drop. You can jump immediately in midair so long as you didn't jump prior to falling. Because once again, you can't do a double jump. But if you do this, okay, apparently I'm wrong about that. Looks like the only way you can do it is if you push the Y button or the run button, which is how you do their attack. If you do that and then jump in midair, and then that really doesn't matter by height. But if you just drop, then you're not going to be able to jump. So if there's a fall, do that and then jump. But let's go over the difference of the two. And well, I already said with their attack, Diddy's roll is a lot longer than Dixie's. However, with this, Diddy might be able to get a little more distance. However, Dixie has something that Diddy does not. in which you'll actually find out that having these two together will be pretty helpful, because there's some areas that Diddy won't be able to reach because Dixie will get to them a lot farther. See how far she went? If I were to do that with Diddy, I wouldn't get nearly as far as I wanted to. So yeah, and there's also another little thing, which you know, when we come to that point in this level, I'll show you. Now let's look at Diddy. See, look at that. I gained a good amount of speed by running into them. With Dixie, well, because there's a DK barrel, I can actually demonstrate it. So right here, yeah. See, they both do gain speed, but with her, you saw I had to do it a little bit closer, because I guess I haven't really quite gotten the timing on that yet. So you got to be a little careful with that. But anyway, you saw on the bananas it said to push A, or it said it had an A. Well, push A. I gave that away. But yeah, your partner will get up on your back and do their own little animation. And what you can do is throw them up to do that, or you can just throw them directly. Now that will come in handy for certain enemies, but not for every enemy. Anyway, with that, as you saw right there, when I threw her up and she went down, that bait, she and Diddy went to her, you can use that. Say there's an area that you can't quite reach. Well, if you do this, you'll go right to them. So that'll come in handy, and you're going to need that to get to some of the bonus barrels and the DK coins, or hero coins as they're called. So yeah, and that's pretty much it right. Ooh, whoops. That's pretty much it right there. Hey, look. So yeah, you know, that's all I'll say for that particular part. But let's see, will I be able to show you? Okay, well, down here is where you'll go. Whoops, this way. Oops. Watch out for that guy. Yeah, he's just really, really annoying. As you can see, get away. And yeah, down there is the first bonus. And here I can actually demonstrate the long fall. See? Even from, whoops. See, even from that height, you probably would need to pause the video, but as you can see, yeah, right there, I was able to bounce in midair. Or, excuse me, jump. Not bounce, jump. Yeah, anyway, there's the first bonus level with a DK coin. Okay, now you're seeing another A right here. Now, for those of you who have played Donkey Kong Country, probably recognize what this means. This one is Rambi the Rhino. So yeah, you got Rambi the Rhino back. And, you know, he's pretty much the same powerhouse as he was in the last one. You know, he can just run into enemies, jump on invincible enemies. But then again, most of them can. Well, actually, Rambi and Rattly, which is another one that you'll get later on, I'll show that one, who can actually jump on enemies without getting hurt. But Rambi can actually... Oh, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. That little... Alright, where is he at? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Ah! I suppose that's what I get for talking. Yeah, okay, so I lost him. I don't have him anymore. All because of this little... Anyway. And no big deal. All I have to do is just come back in here. But I guess I can show you this. If you go back into a level, obviously into a bonus area, obviously you're not going to be able to grind on getting these cram coins, because as you can see, it shows that you've already gotten it. It's just a still, instead of rotating, it's just a still picture with a check mark. Anyway, let's get Rambi back. But yeah, right there it says A. Well, like I said before, if you push A, you have that special ability with your partner. Here, it's a charge. Now, most people would do this and then release. But there's actually another... Oh, no. Ugh. Yeah, and another thing I forgot to mention. Dixie, when she goes, she kind of stops, and then you go again. But with Diddy, you can do a roll. He can do his roll and then keep going. So yeah, another little thing to remember. But anyway, here, just push this. 1, 2, release. That's all you have to do. So with Rambi is pretty easy. Yeah, no, we spent about 9 minutes on this video, but I kind of consider this sort of like a tutorial, you know? Ooh. Yeah, I know I missed one. I'll go back and get it. There you go. Oh, that was a lot better than It's a lot better than any other time I've done it. So yeah, well that's pretty much it. This level only has 2 bonus areas. So now we're done, and now we got the DK coin, or hero coin. And well, that's pretty much it. And at the end, you'll see this, which I actually like what they did, because you're not going to be able to carry it over to the next level. You weren't able to do it in the first Donkey Kong. So right here, they at least give you something, and it's 2 lives. So you have red balloons, which give you 1 life, green balloons, which give you 2, and red balloons, which I believe give you 3 or 5. Actually, it's 3, yeah, it's 3. But anyway, now you see this at the end? That target right there, if you jump from this height, nothing will happen. You'll just get kind of like a generic victory music, I suppose. But if you jump from this height, you'll actually get a different kind of music. And I'll show you now. But pretty much, whatever it shows up there is what you'll get. I want that 1-up. Well, actually, you know what? I don't really need it. So, and now. It all comes with timing. See? There you go. Now, why did I get that? You'll see. Those things will be used for purchasing certain things later on. Now, pretty much the first video, I wanted it to be just a straight up tutorial to kind of give you some of the mechanics of the game. Now there will be more later on, but I figured starting off with this would be good enough for the time being. Anyhow, now remember how I said look at the name, you'll see how it changes, but not really much. Well, what I mean is, see, Main Brace Mayhem looks the same as it did with Pirate Panic, right? Well, let's look at the 2 now. Pirate Panic has an exclamation mark and a DK mark next to it. Main Brace Mayhem does not. That means the exclamation mark means that you've gotten all the bonus areas, and you've gotten the hero coin. Hey, I called it the hero coin. On my other LPs, my other recordings, I just kept calling it the DK coin. Anyway, maybe I've just been saying it. So anyway, I'm not gonna get into that. But yeah. So, you know what, that's going to be pretty much is going to be it for this episode, and all I have to say with this one, use that as your guide. If any of those 2 are not there, you're missing something. But don't worry, I'm going to show everything, because I so far have yet to see a Let's Play on YouTube where it shows everything. Now, there probably is one out there, but I haven't seen it yet. So, in the meantime, that'll end this episode, and in the next episode, we will start here in Main Brace Mayhem. See you next time.